AllReasonNoLogic.
Welcome back to AllReasonNoLogic. Today we have a 1v1 on Mithril Mountain with AllReasonNoLogic's TankTom versus one of our subscribers, Chronographer. So if we go and have a look at Chronographer, he is starting off as a Cortex vehicle. Smart move. There is one hill in this map, but there's a lot of open ground as well. And if we go and have a peek over at TankTom, he is starting as Cortex vehicle as well.
I do prefer Tom's start because he's going the wind.
Yes, sorry, I forgot to introduce ourselves. There's myself, Bruticus, and Twig's going to throw in a little bit here and there as it's a bit late at his house at the moment. Sleeping people. Anyway, having a look at the map, that hill has a couple of 2.0 mexes and then some 0.05s right in the middle. Around the outside, though, we have a lot of 2.0s, two big open lanes. It's a lot of metal there to claim. So some early expansion would definitely pay dividends if you can protect it. Let's have a look how the gents are going. Chronographer is going into a third solar. So we'll be 2 and 17 on wind. I wouldn't advise a third solar. 1 is fine to catch those early wind drops, but yeah, 3 is definitely going to exhaust your metal supply. And while we go and have a look over at our friend TankTom, he's done 2 solars and he's building up to 6 winds. Also got his radar up. A very smart move. Catch those early raids.
Really needs to get that third mix up because he's running out now.
Definitely. And looks like Chrono has already got he's got a rascal out heading along the bottom of the map, and there is an incisor following it up. So he's going to have a quick look at where Tom is. He also has a rascal up the top of the map as well. I missed that one. Let's see where he can find a little opening to sneak in and maybe do a bit of early eco damage, which could pay dividends if it's just a rascal that's lost. Tom's got his first incisor out though, so he can repel this attack if he's quick, and he spotted it and he is going to intercept. Will he catch it? Looks like no. I'll be moving that comm pretty quick to get in there, and there he goes. Second incisors out. Let's see if Chrono can get some damage in. Hitting those solars, each one. He's closed those down, so he's cut off a bit of Tom's energy. Will he get that wind? It's close. He got 1 wind for the rascal. I would say that is a good trade to start off with.
Can he go back around the back? Maybe. Looks like he's trying.
3 incisors out now, so this raid is definitely going to be shut down quick if Tom is on his micro game.
I think he's going to go for that converter, maybe. No, the max. Tom needs to bring that other incisor around the back.
Construction vehicles on a reclaim command, but those incisors are just sitting there, unfortunately. Looks like Tom's trying to tank with his eco. 2 rascals for 2 wind and a max. That is a very good trade for early on. Bit of eco damage, not massive, but it definitely slows it down for the cost that the investment. And with that eco damage done, Chrono has managed to expand out to the next set of 3, popping up an LLT and a radar. While Tom's only expanded out to a 1. He's also got some more incisors coming in, 2 groups of 2, and then another 2 coming out on the top right of the map.
Nicely done by Tom, dropping that 1 incisor back just so that it doesn't take any further damage with it, and 100% efficient trade there without losing a unit.
Absolutely. And even if he loses it, well, he just did, at least he can get all this reclaim because it's nice and close to his base. This is the only issue, is this damage that's going to come through if he doesn't get rid of these things quick, because 2 incisors is going to do a lot of damage to early eco, and without res bots to carry the res things, difficult.
The game-changing loss, losing that construction vehicle.
That is a big loss. And it looks like Chrono's gone back to his base with his comm, and he's getting some more incisors out and more construction vehicles to continue his expansion. The only criticism I have here is the continued use of solars on what is a good wind map. But we all have our styles, and it seems to be working so far. Tom's busily reclaiming those wrecks. He has 472 metal sitting in his base, and then he had about 140 sitting out on the sides. So they'll definitely help cover some of those losses. Good use of the rascal there to scout around, see if he can find an opening. But unfortunately, running into that LLT. Looks like Chrono's got another 2 moving up the eastern side as well, and looks like they've rallied to head up to here for a sneak attack coming in that back line where there's only one incisor protecting the back of Tom's base.
Army value is roughly even, except that eco is much stronger for Chronographer. Finally transitioning into those wind, maybe realizing, oh, this map has quite a good wind efficiency.
Now, it's definitely something you should do while you're loading up or waiting for the game to start, is have a look at the statistics of the map. What's the wind? What's the tidal? Is there geos? What are the mexes? Where are the high value mexes? That sort of thing. So it can definitely help you form a game plan and maybe counter the enemies as well if they are on the ball with what's going on with the map.
And Tom's going to get a nice donation right now.
Yep, and Tom's on top of it too. Microing that LLT, getting some easy damage in, and then that first one. This is the problem with vehicles. The front one dies and it holds up the rest.
Well, I miss Micro and Tom letting a couple of these get past. They might get some value.
Excuse me. Sorry, frog in the throat. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was a very delayed D-gun there. That's a lot of wind down to, what's that, 7 wind? I think this might be Chrono's game. He has got the eco damage and he's been consistently doing it. Tom is getting metal back, but unfortunately he's losing a lot of his energy production, making it harder to use that metal.
Tom, slight advantage on the army value, 2% more in all those incisors. It needs to use them.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep a couple at the base, and looks like he is moving out to the next set of 3 with 5 incisors. Maybe it's time Tom goes out and does a bit of raiding of his own. Put the APN on Chrono's side of the map.
Speaking APM, both at exactly 32.
Good match. Tom's behind by about 1.9k metal and about 18k energy behind.
That is a huge difference for only 8 minutes in on a 1 versus 1. So,
oh, there was a bit of a fail there. Up there, Chrono got 2 incisors through. They definitely passed Tom's incisors because it's a bit of damage on each of them.
I think I actually like what Tom's done. He's known that they've gone through, let them go through, and he's trying to do some damage now and defend with the advantage.
Yeah, he's got his free there. So yeah, maybe he's thinking, I'll just get that reclaim dropped on my doorstep. He's going to repel that attack. Let's see how his attack goes on the other side. The LLT is almost up. He sees it. The LLT is up. He needs to cluster those and get them in.
Tom still hasn't rebuilt one of those mexes as well in his base.
Beautiful. He's getting a good raid on Chrono over on the east side, but Chrono's got a attack coming from the southwest. He's going to run straight into an LLT. He definitely has the army advantage in this attack. That com needs to move up and join the fight to support them with a D-gun. Nice big juicy clump, and there's the com, but the incisors are ducking around him. It's a lot of damage now. 5 incisors in your back. Turret's trying to reclaim and com's trying to intercept, but yeah, losing those solars and those wind, and now he's going to lose his other wind farm that he's only just got back up, bringing him back to no wind or 1 wind turbine. This is very bad news for our friend TankTom.
You'd be surprised to see that TankTom's damage is actually 1% more than Chronographer's, but it's just where that damage has been done. It's all been done into Tom's base.
Yeah, Tom unfortunately only managed to get 3 mexes on his raid, and Chrono's already got units there to repel. Chrono's switched into brutes as well, so he's upped the ante a bit more. And he's already back at that point of 3 that he lost before reclaiming, and probably going to set up his mexes in a second. Yep. Another raid coming in through the north. Chrono's comms in the middle as well. If Tom knew about that, that might be his only chance for victory, is a comm rush. He doesn't really have the units at the moment either, and vehicles getting up there is probably going to be a death trap, especially if the comp can get the D guns off while they're stuck on the ramp. Eco's definitely a very sad story. 9 metal for Tom versus Chrono's 36.
Can't afford that
180.
pounder.
Yeah, that's not good. We're up to 216 energy for Tom, while 570 for Chrono. So the eco advantage is definitely in play now. Excuse me. Looks like Chrono is getting another raid in there. D-Guns one, gets the other. Beautiful.
Tom does have a lot of metal in his base. I think he needs to reclaim that with his constructor.
Yep.
Rather than building that wind. There you go, some of it's coming back in now.
What he could do is he's got a bit of metal in the bank now, get the comm to help build that construction. Oh, it's almost done. And set one of those construction turrets to just reclaim the base, build a metal storage.
I do not know what he's doing right now. T2.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have the metal for that. Even if he reclaims everything, there's still going to be shortfall.
Depending on the micro and the D guns of this next attack, this could be the game ender right here coming in from the southwest. And we've got a few brutes coming in from the northeast as well. Careful, be careful. Ooh. Didn't get close enough. Pull up comms on that side, get that wind. That way you can stop Tom from D-gunning, even though he's E-stored already. This looks like it is game over. Lab's down and the comm's in a fight for his life now. Does have the energy for D-guns though, he's doing a bit of dancing, but when you've got this much fire coming in, it's very hard to dodge it all. 1 D-gun. And the comm goes down. That was a good game. Just shows you the power of early aggression instead of sitting there building up. That was a great game by both our players.
All I wanted was a wind farm.
The wind. Never trust the wind at the start.
The aggressive start beat the greedy start in that one.
Yeah. Very good play.
Just
Very
1
good.
or 2 rovers keeping you busy.
Yeah, the early raid at the start, getting those 2 rovers down for 2 wins and a next. Doesn't sound like much at the start, but it definitely adds up quickly, especially when you continue to apply that pressure.
Yeah, basically every time I got another couple of units out, you had a similar amount that was rocking up to my base, and I knew that you were expanding at that point, and I was going, oh, I can't get out of my base. God damn it.
So one question.
Mm.
Sorry, Chrono, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, I took your advice, and if I just keep attacking, then I don't have to build any towers at home. Saves me a lot of metal.
One question.
It's a big tactic.
What was the T2 transition?
Well, I couldn't get my stuff up anyway, so I was like, well, if I can have some T2, because there was a lot of metal sitting on top of me at the time, because I knew T1, he was going to have me well and truly done.
Yep. If you could get the Tiger out, you reckon you might be able to turn
it was basically a Hail Mary of...
I think the only way you would have survived that is if you built an air transport and put yourself up on that rock behind your base.
I didn't even think of that.
It would have been a boring game.
There was a lot of dead incisors in your base, so I was worried that you'd switch to bots and start resurrecting them.
Yeah, that was
not a bad idea.
Definitely the advantage Tom had was the reclaim was in his base.
Damage dealt was
Yeah, that
neck
was
and neck all
assuming it had
game.
long enough between it getting blown up, but did well. Fantastic job there, Chrono.
Yep, that was a good game.
Good game.
All right. Well, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, join the Discord if you want to do some, join in some streams, events, 1v1s maybe, have some fun with us, or leave some feedback. And otherwise, have a great night or day or whatever the hell it is for you.
Thanks for joining.